This is Late Night Lee Talks TV. I'm Late Night Lee, and I talk reality TV dating shows such as The Perfect Match, Ready to Love, Married at First Sight, Love Island, Love is Blind, just to name a few. So if you do enjoy watching that type of content, then please go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out when I upload a new video. I do appreciate the love and support. Please like the video. Please comment down below and I'll comment back and we'll start a chat. Let's get into the first 2 weeks of Love Island USA Season 6. Okay, guys, I'm going to try and make sure this video isn't too long, but I cannot review videos every single day. And we all know Love Island comes on 4 to 5 times per week. So let's go ahead and try to sum it up as much as we can. Now, in regards to the first week of the show, to me, all right, let's go to the beginning. We saw all the girls were hot for Coy when they got the opportunity to come on to the block of the person who they wanted. We saw that Serena, Janae, and who was the other? Why can't I think of her name off the top of my head? Hannah. They all wanted Coy. Coy, fine. I mean, top notch. Best looking guy, hands down. The height, body, chocolate, the face. Everything was giving when it was supposed to have gave. Best looking guy on the show, hands down. We saw, though, that he chose to connect with Janae. Janae, absolutely gorgeous. They look like the perfect chocolate drop of a couple. But things turned, right? Things turned. So, before we go there, we had Cordell, Odell Beckham Jr.'s little brother. I'm going to say this, guys. I literally thought that Cordell was going to come in on some F-boy energy, on some cockiness, like my brother's an NFL player type of attitude. Cordell is literally the sweetest. He's so sweet. I had to eat my words, bite my tongue. He does not give the energy that I thought he was going to give. Leah, I really liked Leah. I thought she was super cute. She seemed so genuine and sweet. And my opinion has completely changed. I want Leo off the show. Rob. I thought that Rob, he was on season 5, and I thought he deserved a second chance because if we know, if you watch season 5, he was gunning for a person who allegedly met her guy and was in a relationship prior to Love Island. They both got chosen for the show and both acted like they didn't know each other. When they were on the show, they acted very much like they were very familiar. They both lived in the same city. They both went to the same gym. It was just so obvious that they were a couple in real life before the show and came on the show for fame. So I was happy to see Rob come back on the show and get a second chance, and I have changed my mind on that too. It's just so funny how you're excited and happy to see these people, and then they just do nothing but disappoint you. Let's see. I don't want to get into the bombshells just yet. The British guy. Aaron. So Aaron gets with Kaylor and they seem just so smitten right away. But we see Miss Kaylor, she has a little kissing problem. She wants to kiss all these different people and he felt the way about it, and rightfully so. Kendall, he seemed like a nice guy. Kendall matched with Hannah. They seem to be getting along. But then Hannah had a little kissing problem too. And, we see that did not work out in her favor. So, okay. I think that's Rob and Leah get together, and Leah was obsessed with Rob. And Rob was not giving the same energy. Okay, next. Let's get into the first person who left the house, which was Coy. Now, before I go there, let's get into the first bombshell. The first bombshell was Liv. I did not like Liv. I don't care for Liv. Liv, her personality and the way she comes in like, oh, I'm going to F things up. I don't like that. I don't like that in anybody. If you're going to be on the show and you're like, look, I really want to find somebody. I don't want to hurt any of the girls' feelings, but I do want to find somebody. I'd appreciate that energy a lot more than coming in the house like, I'm going to F things up. Steal somebody's man. I don't like that. So Liv surprises everybody and matches with Rob as opposed to matching with Kenzel or Aaron, which it seemed like she was talking more to them. So anyway, Liv matches with Rob and Leah loses her shit. Leah acted as though, this is all within the first 48 hours. Leah acted as though she and Rob had been married for 20 years. Like, she was just so upset and so obsessed. It was ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. And Rob was like, he don't know why she picked him because they only had one conversation and they really didn't seem to have much in common. But he said, I didn't want to be closed off because I came in the villa via Casa Amor, or I came to Casa Amor last year and the person that I wanted was so closed off in their couple and didn't want to give me a chance. So I don't want to do the same thing to her. And I felt like that. Okay, that was good. I understood that. So he tried to give Liv a chance, but if it wasn't there, it wasn't there. And Liv gets with, we see Rob and Leah sneaking around and kissing. Liv sees it. Rob and Leah end up recoupling, and Liv feels a way about it. But it's like, girl, you knew that like that's how the game goes. That's how the game goes. I feel like, Rob tried to tell her, like, yeah, I'm still into Leah. Well, anyway, 2 male bombshells come in the house. So we have, what is his name? Connor. Connor comes in the house as well as Hakeem. So they're doing their thing. They're getting to know people. And it's quite interesting because the women get to choose next. And the thing about Love Island that I like is that they switch it up. It's not always like the guys coming in. Sometimes they let like the bombshells choose first and then everybody else. But yeah, they switch it up a lot. So you just never really know. So you see these guys come in. They're working the room. They're working the crowd. Now, I do think that this is where things the waters get murky, right? So they have this game of how many people did you sleep with? How many people do you think someone should sleep with? And Coy says, first of all the guys I feel like had high alarming numbers. I think except for like Cordell. Again, this guy is completely not what I thought he was going to be. Coy has slept with over at least 150 women. And he says he felt like, a woman should only have like about 10 partners. And it's like, sir, what? I don't know why men think that admitting that they have high sex numbers, a high amount of partners is like cool, because it's not. Most women feel like, that's not cool. You just a playboy. You just sleep around. You don't form relationships. Women don't want that. Now, maybe to their male friends, like, oh, they feel like, oh, yeah, I'm the man because I've slept with so many people. Girls don't like that crap. So that, I think, started to put the wedge between Janae and Coy. But Janae is getting to know Connor, and she likes Connor. And she started to say things like, Coy is not really opening up, or, you know what I mean? Like, he's not giving what he's supposed to give. And for the first elimination, it comes down to Janae choosing either Coy or Connor, and she chooses Connor. And I think a lot of people were shocked because Coy, I think, was definitely better looking. And I think the whole black and white thing as well played a part in it. But I think that Janae was just like, I want someone who's going to be completely open to this process, and he's not opening up. And it could be like she's pulling teeth to get to know him or have a chat with him. And we don't see that much of Janae and Coy, like, being coupled up and booed up. So even though I felt like it was a very difficult decision for her, I understood it. And then we see Connor and Janae get together, and they're all kissed up and booed up. We see, of course, Leah steal Rob back from Liv. Liv gets pissed. We see that Liv couples up with Hakeem, but Hakeem feels away because Hannah was getting to know him, and Hannah didn't choose him. So Hakeem has very sassy energy, in my opinion. The way he came at Hannah was just wrong. Like, yeah, Hannah was getting to know you, and she had to choose between you and Kendall, but it's not always easy to break couples up. People like to stay with the familiar, and a lot of times it's hard for I think women to go with a newer guy as opposed to, staying with the same guy. And I don't think the difference between Janae and Hannah was that Hannah didn't really say negative things about Kendall. It was Janae who was saying that Coy wasn't opening up. So, Hannah decided to stay with Kendall, but that ends up backfiring on her because Kendall is looking at it like, okay, you got to know Connor, you try to get to know Hakeem, okay, I'm going to start exploring the waters, right? And they play that kissing game, and to me, it's as if, like, these people just don't watch the show. Like, the Love Island has been on this is the 6th season now. Come on. You had 5 seasons that you could have watched on Peacock. Love Island UK. There's, like, a Love Island Australia. It's like a Love Island South Africa. Like, you could have watched the show. We know how this goes. When you are in a challenge, you can kiss other people, but when you have a specific choice to pick one person and you don't pick the person that you're coupled up with, it's never going to go over good. Now, you do have those challenges, like the most recent one where they had to rate the kisses. If you want to kiss someone, do it there. But you will upset the person you're in a couple with if you decide to kiss someone else. And it's just like, why do we act like it's shocking news? Kayla and Hannah just got on my nerves because it was like, you guys should know how to play this game, how this show works. Yes, kissing someone who you're not in a couple with is going to make the person that you're in a couple with mad. It is not rocket science. They're going to feel away as they should. As they should. Okay, so Serena, and Cordell. I get it. Serena's not really all that into Cordell. And I'm glad that she told him up front. And then she changed her mind. And it's like, that's where it gets murky. Because it's like, girl, stand on business. When you see that no one in the house is getting to know you, you know that it's not going to work out in your favor. You're going to eventually leave the house. And now sometimes people, they end up holding on. Shout out to Bergie from season 5. People end up holding on sometimes, okay? But she sees Cordell doing what Cordell needs to do, and that's get to know other women in the house. And now all of a sudden the feelings are there. And then she's saying, well, maybe I just needed space. And it's like, girl. Okay. All right. So then they bring 2 new bombshells in the house. They bring Nicole, who's a brunette, and Andrea, who's a blonde. And all the guys want to get to know these 2 new girls, except for Connor. But we see that Rob couples up with Nicole. No, I'm sorry. Rob couples up with Andrea. And it makes Leah so angry. Leah goes on a tangent off on Rob. Rob gaslights the crap out of her by pretending to cry and all. Like, when I tell you Rob deserves an award for the gaslighting that he did, it's ridiculous. Nicole, she couples up with Kendall, and we see Hannah take it with grace. And I wish that Leah would have acted the way Hannah acted. Hannah completely like, okay, that's it. That's that. I'm trying to meet someone new. Leah goes off on a tangent, and this is why I stopped liking Leah. Because, all right, Rob is an F-boy. This is the second girl in 2 weeks that Rob has been open and trying to get to know. Now, here's the thing. You just went through one test. You just went through one test with Leah and Liv, right? You just went through that. You could have simply told the new girl, like, look, I just got recoupled up with Leah. I'm really wanting to explore that. I can get to know you, but my focus is Leah. Like, I would prefer... Anyway, she was his type, and they get along, and that's that. But to me, the way Leah acted, like, she just would not, like, she went on for a good 2 days and saying F you to Rob and F you, when they were at the fire pit was just so telling. I don't like Leah. Get Leah out of the house. I don't care. Like, she was my favorite the first week, but the second week, her obsession over Rob is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. When someone is completely, like, wanting to show interest to every girl that comes in the house, stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. Look at Hannah. And before people get upset, look at Hannah. Did we see Hannah act like Leah? Hannah was single too. Hannah got her man taken away from her too. Did Hannah act like Leah? No, Hannah did not. Hannah did not. Let me check Hannah's age versus Leah's age. Leah is 24. Let me check Hannah's age with the quickness. Hannah's 26. It's not even like a huge age difference. Well, you know what? After you get over, it's something about 25. 25 does something to you. And, Leah's just right below that age. And maybe that's what it is. I don't know. So we see now that Connor sees that Leah is single. He tells Janae, I'm going to try to get to know Leah. And Janae appreciates that. She gives him her blessing. But she's in the confessional like, no. But isn't that how it's supposed to go? You're supposed to be upfront and tell the person you're in a couple with when you want to get to know someone else so that they're not blindsided, right? And, okay, he did that part right. Leah, in the meantime, is still just going off and off over how Rob ain't ish and Rob and da-da-da-da-da. He is fun. He's awful. Girl, time is of the essence. Shout out to Wizkid and Thames. Time is of the essence. Get to know someone else. you could tell, like, this is how the show works. I would never be on TV acting like that for somebody who clearly doesn't care about me, who try to gaslight me and wants to get to know every other female that comes in the house. Anyway, Connor tries to get to know Leah, despite the fact that Leah is still obsessed over Rob. And then, you know, he told Janae, so it is what it is, right? Janae's doing her thing. She's trying to get to know the people. We see new guy come in named Miguel. And Janae's trying to get to know Miguel, as well as Liv, Hannah, and Serena, all trying to get to know Miguel. So Janae talks to Miguel first. Liv interrupts. And then Hannah. And then Serena. Now, Janae offers to... Well, Janae sits down talking to Hakeem. They're getting to know each other. Apparently during the kissing game, Hakeem was like, that kiss, honey. And they get to be a little flirty. We see that comes back around towards the end of the episode. And we see the whole egg gate. Egg gate. Now, Janae, she knows that she has to do what she needs to do. She knows that the person she's in a couple with is trying to get to know somebody else. So she's opening her options. The same thing that Leah should have done when she realized that Rob was getting to know Andrea. Janae decides, I'm going to get to know this new guy. I'm going to do something sweet, cook him eggs. She brings the plate to Serena. Serena goes off. Here's the thing. Do I feel like she should have brought it to him while he was with another girl? Not necessarily. But handing him the food and leaving, she's trying to win this game. She's trying to win this game. And Serena throwing all the shade, going around the villa, talking about it a million times, was like, girl, you look thirsty. Miguel was never going to choose you. Miguel was never going to choose you. Miguel clearly went for Liv. He was not going to choose you. He had 4 options. And I think it was a little bit of jealousy because we saw that Serena wanted Coy in episode 1, as well as Janae, and he chose Janae. So I felt like Serena felt like, she brought him the eggs and yada, yada, yada. It was not that serious, girl. You should have been trying to get to know other people. He was not giving you play. He was trying to get to know other women in the house. He was trying to get to know the white women. Sorry. He wasn't, even when in the challenge, he gave Janae a 2-second kiss. Did y'all notice that? Okay. He didn't give her no long, drawn-out kiss. And who was the person that he said, I'm going to take my time with? Was that Liv as well? Now remember, he has access to watch the show and see the ladies on the show. So he knows already kind of who he's feeling and who he wants. So, Serena, it wasn't going to be you, mama. It wasn't going to be you. Especially when she was walking around in that bomber jacket. It was just like, girl, find you a cute little jeans jacket. Find you a blazer. Production, please get me a blazer. I'm a size small. Not that bomber jacket, ma'am. Again, this is Love Island. I'm sure the air conditioner be on at night and maybe it'd be cold. No, they complain about how hot it is. So I don't understand why that bomber jacket was on. But if you were cold, I would have had production get me a blazer, or I would have had to stand there being cold. But I wasn't going to have that bomber jacket on. Anyway. So they go to the recoupling, and No. Before I go there, Connor and Leah, step to the pulpit, please. This is about to be a read. The way, and if you're a Connor and Leah fan, go ahead and click off the video right now. Go ahead. Exit the video right now. I'll give you some time. This channel is not a Connor and Leah support channel. Exit the video now. Because the way Connor goes in on Janae was 100% uncalled for. I will tell you this. I said it at the beginning of the video, and I'll say it again now. I like Leah. I thought she was super cute. I thought she seemed like a more genuine person. No more. Not anymore. When they were at that dock, Connor was just throwing all the shade towards Janae. And it was so weird. Because what did Janae do? We saw Connor and Janae getting along, boot up, kissing. I know we don't see everything that goes on in the house, but the camera never showed us any negative interaction between them. So why was he being so shady to her, to Janae? Like, I don't care. I want to kiss you, and this is the best kiss I've had so far. Oh, for him to admit. Here we go. For him to admit that he knew he was kissing Janae. Janae has the fullest lips in the house. He knew he was kissing Janae. I'm sure she smelled, when you're up close and personal, you know how that person smells. You know whatever type of fragrance they use. He knew he was kissing Janae, and he said he purposefully gave her a 7. Why? Please comment down below if you know. Please tell me why. I really want to know. What did Janae do to deserve that shade? What did Janae do to deserve that shade? I don't appreciate it, because now I feel like Janae should have sent Connor's ass on home and kept Coy's fine ass. Because the way he is shading this woman, it is one thing to like Leah and want to get to know Leah. That is fine. But the shade and disrespect towards Janae, absolutely the fuck not. Unwarranted, undeserved. I purposefully gave her a 7. The kiss wasn't that good. I knew it was her. F you, Connor. F you. Then we get to the recoupling. Here comes some more shade. This was an easy decision. This wasn't hard at all. This is the best connection I've had in the house so far. What? F you, Connor. Here's the thing. I get it. You're going to meet people. You're going to have connections with them. But why would we throw that kind of shade and not be mindful of another person's feelings? Was that necessary? There's no way you can tell me that it was okay for Connor to be so disrespectful to Janae. Comment down below if you can name a time where Janae was shady to Connor. The way Leah went at Janae in the dressing room, that was so uncalled for. It was so uncalled for. And it was like, Leah, I swear to God, that this ain't what you want. You're lucky Janae is, because now Janae is going to be seen as the angry black girl, and it's not her fault because Leah was being sneaky as hell. Leah know good and damn well she don't care about Connor. She wants to stay in the house so she can keep a watchful eye on Rob. And she knows she doesn't want to be single and uncoupled, so that's why she wants to get with Connor now. But she wasn't thinking about Connor before. This shade, this disrespect towards Janae, Janae is such a sweet girl. She didn't deserve that. She did not deserve that. She did not deserve that. And it was wrong. I digress. Janae couples up with Hakeem. After that kissing challenge, Hakeem and Janae must like kissing each other, and they decide to couple up. And thank God my girl is safe and still in the house. Cordell surprises us and chooses Serena over Hannah. And Hannah in her beautiful blue dress, that dress, she was rocking that dress. She was killing that dress. I love that dress on her. Sad to see her go. We see Miguel choose Liv. I think because they're both, I guess, living in the UK makes more sense. But we have seen Liv get into it with multiple people. We've seen her get into it with Rob. We've seen her get into it with Hakeem. Even though I think Hakeem has sassy energy. I don't care for Liv. Liv just, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. It's just something about her. The way she came in the house, her energy just seems like it's more troublemaker type of vibe. Didn't care for it. Yeah. That's where we are now. I want Leah and Connor out the house. It is okay to get to know each other and to be happy, but to throw shade at Janae, she didn't deserve that. This is a Janae stan account. If you don't like Janae for whatever reason, tell me what Janae did, please. Do me a favor. Comment down below. Tell me what Janae did. She deserved the treatment that she got from Leah and Connor. And I will have a great appreciation for it because I need to know what she did. I need to know. Now, I hope Coy gets to come back in the house. I really do. You know, with Love Island, they pretty much always they like to bring people back. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm ready for Casa Amor already. I'm ready for Casa Amor because these people up here, they're making me mad. Comment down below your thoughts. This is an interactive channel, so I will comment back. If you made it this far, you must have liked what you were hearing. So go ahead and like the video and do me that favor. Do me that solid. And this is Late Night Lee Talks TV. I'm Late Night Lee. I'm signing out. Thanks for watching.